Alright guys, welcome back to another very special episode of Grim Reaper RC, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what I have been up to lately. We're going to talk about the Bronco, what it's been getting for upgrades. We just did a video on these three RC cars here. I'm going to be talking about the UDR a little bit more because we did just finish this build, which was absolutely insane. It is for sale on my eBay page, JUSROM, JUSROM dash, and then the number 8. Which is absolutely insane. So you guys can get this. You can get the UDR bodies that we have. You can get this car right here. There's a bunch of other stuff. So let's go through, talk about these, and that will be the video today. So one of the first things that I absolutely love about my Sur-Ron Light BX is its size. It is a few inches shorter than a dirt bike. It's about, I'd say about 10 inches shorter than a dirt bike if you really want to get down to it with the fairing and everything like that, which makes it so much more maneuverable. You can keep it in so much more places, and you can probably even fit it in the back of your car. The Traxxas TRX4 Bronco. I love this thing. I have the Pro Scale light set up in here, King shocks. I have an S-Dual sound kit, full interior. It looks absolutely insane. You guys know I love keeping the looks of my RC cars absolutely perfect. I love having some tire poke as well. I think tire poke on every RC looks absolutely awesome, even though the UDR it can't because it tucks on the inside. But I think having tire poke on your TRX4s and everything like that is perfect, and it widens the wheelbase as well. So it does help out when you are crawling. As you guys will see on the wall when I flip over, we do have RC Sparks' Beast, which is absolutely insane. We do have some Forerunners and stuff like that. But why I think Traxxas is the best is because they come out with so many different RC cars. Look at the differences between what we have here. We have a Pro Scale, Baja style design RC that goes through the sand, does whoops and everything like that. And we have a full-on crawler that is super scale and realistic. And they're both scale and realistic off of basically Ford's, one real company. And they are so diverse and so absolutely awesome. I love the way that this setup and the way that this company works. Who cares if they have some asbestos on the inside of their chassis? There's probably asbestos inside of your phone. There's probably asbestos inside of your phone case. Who knows what you are drinking out of? You're drinking out of plastic bottles, which have so many parts per million of plastic on the inside of them. So there are so many different things that you guys should be worried about, more than a little bit of asbestos inside of your RC car, especially when you're having some fun with it. If you really care about it, store it on the inside of your garage or store it inside of a shed where you have gasoline and fuel and stuff like that, which is even more of a carcinogen to breathe in than having an item worth of asbestos that doesn't get moved if it's embedded on the inside of plastic. Alright guys, so that is basically it for the updates on the Losi Pro Moto so far. Speaking of multiples of RC cars, take a look at how many WR8s we have over here. It is absolutely insane. We have a bunch of duplicate crawlers up there as well, 2 Trail Finder 2s. Just absolutely insane. The original Optimus. These things are absolutely nuts. These RC cars, I do use most of them. If they have cones on them, they are going to be used absolutely very soon on this channel, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I do have the excavator that I'm going to be matching up with the dump truck and driving that thing very soon. So it's going to be absolutely awesome. And I would love if you guys would be there for it. I also have videos on every single one of these RC cars that you see here and many, many more. So many of you guys have seen my RC wall, and this is part of why I think Traxxas is one of the best RC companies. Up there, you guys can see my Slash 4x4 Ultimate Edition. I have had this thing for basically 10 years. It does have different wheels, tires, basically everything on it. You've seen the upgrade and build series on it on my YouTube channel. It has over 10,000 views, which is absolutely insane. I'm so proud and thankful for that. So thank you guys for watching, subscribing, and staying tuned. I hope you guys also turn on the post notification button. If you guys haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? Just hit that subscribe button. We do have the Arma Felony on there. We have some Axial and Traxxas products right there as well. That is my first RC car as well. That is my Losi mini desert truck that is sitting on the studio wall as well. We do have the Losi Pro Moto, which we just finished filming a video on that recently as well. We went through and talked about my top 10 things that I use to keep it absolutely clean and pristine as well. Right here we do have my Traxxas TRX 6x6, which is absolutely awesome. This thing is upgraded fully to the max all the way. It has a bed interior, driver figure, king shocks, everything like that. You guys can see my S Dual sound kit, which I also did do a YouTube video on as well. We have the MST, RMX 2.0, Optimus Prime. We have a full upgrade and build series on Optimus as well, which is a Tamiya Grand Hauler. So you guys can't say that I am brand specific to Traxxas, because as you guys can see, this is my personal collection right here in the studio. That's why they are in the nice part of the studio on the painted wall, not in the unpainted section and in the cold area. So this is my personal stuff right here. We have the RC Sparks Beast 2, which is absolutely insane. I'm so happy to have that in the studio. I think that Traxxas comes out with the best RC cars and RC crawlers. You can't compare this TRX6 to anything else. You can't compare the Max Slash to anything else. They're in a category of their own. That's why I have the three set up in a line just like they are right now. I also think Losi is a great company as well. Don't knock their company as well. We also talked about a bunch of different products from them and why I think they are so great. So starting off the comparison, we're going to be talking about the 6S Arma Felony. As you guys can see, I do have this thing basically completely upgraded. We do have the carbon fiber front lip on here, bash bumper on there, custom painted flame body. We have the silver tires on here. We have some lights. We have an upgraded servo and a few more fins, carbon fiber pieces, everything like that. The electronic system is actually the same on the inside of here, so no upgraded motor and no upgraded ESC. Whereas on the Traxxas Max Slash, which is kind of a comparison between these two style cars, they're both 1/7 scale, so they're in and around the same scale size. It's just what these cars do. Now, they're about the same speed, which is another thing, too. I did use my GNS tracker and did a speed comparison. So these are basically the same speed. Now, this one goes off-road. This one burns tires. So it's just, what do you like doing? Do you like drifting? Or do you like bashing and crashing and having some fun? Both of these are extremely cool models, and I think both of these give an absolute perfect point to each company. Now, here's the thing, though. If we were to compare it to the Mojave 6S, I would choose Traxxas any day over it, but I'm not going to be comparing those two together. I actually have a better comparison for those two. I think the Traxxas UDR, which I do have, you guys have seen on my channel, is a better comparison between the Mojave 6S. Between the UDR. They're both 6S vehicles. Now, I would choose the UDR over the Mojave absolutely any day. So that is another point towards Traxxas. So right now, we do have 2-to-1 for Traxxas. And if we go up even more and we talk about the Granite 8S or the Creighton 8S or the, I forget what the other name of the 8S vehicle is from Arma, but if we compare the 8S vehicle to X-Max 8S, you guys have seen videos of X-Maxes going 30 feet in the air. I feel like every single time an Arma goes 30 feet in the air, the rear diff is broken or the front diff is broken. Now, I've had to do so much maintenance on the diffs on this RC car here, and I've only driven it about, I think I've actually had 20 or 30 charges on the batteries between them. Now, I do maintenance on all of my RC cars every single time I drive them, but breaking them down all the way to the point where you have to add grease every single time is a little bit crazy. Now, I do have O-rings and I do have some washers and spacers to make sure that nothing bleeds through on this RC, but it still does happen. Now, the thing is, between the Traxxas RCs, their cars just withstand the test of time. My X-Max holds up, my Max Slash holds up, my Slash that I have had for so long, which you guys have just seen in the previous video yesterday of the Max Slash compared to the Slash. You saw the comparison between them. I've had my Slash for over about 10, 13 years, and it's still holding up the test of time. Alright, so with that being said, that is basically the three best RC cars, in my opinion. You saw why I love the HPI WR8, you heard why I love the Losi, and why I love the Traxxas UDR. So with that being said, we are uploading every single day in the 2025 season, which is so exciting. I can't wait to see where this channel goes, so make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification button, and like this video. That way you guys know when I upload a really cool or informational video just like this one, or one where we go out and have fun with RCs or dirt bikes. I have two different videos that I am planning. I have been planning for a long time. They are going to be involving dirt bikes and RC dirt bikes and stuff like that. I've been working on it for so long. It probably will come out in the summer, though, unfortunately. I am still uploading every single day. We also have the Forerunner build series, which I will be showing you guys painting probably the whole process. That way you guys can see how I like painting. I might not show you a few little key details that are extremely boring, but I'll show you along the way. So make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification button. I'll see you all in the very next episode of Grim Reaper RC that is airing tomorrow at 7 a.m.